Hello everyone.
Hello.
If you're watching this now, you just got finished watching our little cutscene video called Live Free and Speakeasy, which is our detailed video sort of showing what life was like in the 1920s, sort of detailing the details about Speakeasy. So from our research, this is sort of what we've concluded a Speakeasy to look like. So at this point, they did have lights, so that's why we added these in. We decided to make it so to elevate the bar a little bit and put these stools in, and for a little extra effect, we kind of made this one here. Now, of course, they didn't have levers to open these doors or whatever, but since speakeasies were technically illegal activity with the fact that it was a prohibition and whatnot, you definitely weren't just getting in automatically. So that's why we sort of instituted this as sort of basically a way to keep people out. So we looked at some of the decorations. They had various paintings and different things kind of lying about. They had live entertainment, which I don't know if you can tell, but this is supposed to be a grand piano, which is also what was playing the music during the video. We made sort of a mirror here to sort of detail the other side of it to show, right, so they had, obviously they had mirrors, but we just thought that would be a cool little detail if there was sort of a mirror to the other side. Alex, you want to say anything about the bathrooms here?
Oh yeah, so the bathrooms, like, we had a little toilet right here, and this is a sink. Like, this hook right here is supposed to be a faucet, and the sink's filled with water. And we separated them with gentlemen and ladies, since people were kind of like formal back then. And
Since since it was illegal activity, of course, the illegal activity in question was alcohol. So, as you probably heard during the video, we refer to it as tarantula juice, rot gut, and this essentially is where they would have the alcohol. They would have it stored here in the back. This is just for lighting. That's not necessarily meant to be accurate, but these stands here are essentially where they would keep the alcohol and keep it stored, and in some cases make it. So, back here we have the booths. So this was, I believe, fairly new for the time period. This was sort of a 1920s thing, this sort of bar attitude and the sort of way bars looked. It was beginning to develop during the 1920s. The sort of bar vibe you sort of get when you enter a restaurant or a bar or whatever. This is sort of when that started to develop. So yeah, so we have just various decorations around, and of course, since they didn't have like super advanced materials, we have a brick floor and a wooden set of walls and chairs and things like that. So Alex, anything else you want to say about the old place?
yes, when I was first walking in, you might have heard me like repeating to myself, blind
Yeah.
tiger, because it was it was a password to get into the place. And that's because, like, that's how you would get into a speakeasy. They wouldn't just go like, "Hey, are you an okay dude?" And you'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and they let you in. You'd have to like have a password.
Right, and additionally, the name Blind Tiger is actually what they used to call speakeasies. That was a code name for them, since cops caught on pretty quickly to the notion of the speakeasy, so they began to call them blind pigs, blind tigers, things like that. And of course, there are a lot more names for alcohol than the ones we use. There's like leopard sweats, devil's candy, all sorts of different things. Basically, just showing that it was very frowned upon at the time, and that's essentially why all of these existed.
Yeah, and Steven's currently wearing like a leather armor, which is basically it's dyed black just to make him look like a shady character, since
Right,
uh
because night you want to keep a low profile, you want to make sure nobody's watching you, etc.
and he's selling alcohol, so he's got to keep a low profile for that reason.
Right, right.